y'all. It's Dalanie.
And it's Katie, and this is Classical Black Podcast.
So we talk all things classical music and being black in the profession.
With trap beats playing in the background. Hey, yo.
Sunshine, rainbows.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Unicorns, happiness. Making up for last week.
That's how you...
Glitter.
You know what I picture? Like, you know that SpongeBob meme where he's like throwing
that rainbow.
And as no,
Oh,
the one he's throwing a thing. But Squidward's last week episode. I don't think it was that bad. I mean, I got some messages like it was funny, but yo, the thing is like, how can you really get mad at us when it's like it's the truth? It's not even like we were like speaking in hyperbole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't take back nothing.
I'll say it again if y'all really won't, but
I understand that's not what people come here for, so sorry if you were already in your feelings and then you were like, oh, classical black artists. Someone did tell me that it brightens their day, and then they turned that I'm sorry.
Okay, but the whole thing wasn't like doom and gloom and Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, yo, let's just tell you what.
We didn't say anything that wasn't true. So
the thing that's sad is like there was anything like hyperbolic about it. It wasn't even like we being dramatic. No,
we tweaked the history a little bit. We actually
tweaked
it the other way.
Yeah, y'all tweak it.
We watered it down.
Anyway,
it's much worse.
It is much worse.
Nevertheless, let's go down that rabbit hole.
Let's not do it
again. Sunshine, happiness.
I mean, not really over here because I just want to leave. I don't understand. Jasmine, hey Jasmine. She said this. She has this quote that's very important to her. Oh yeah, you were there at lunch. It's like behind mountains, more mountains. And I told her like that really resonated with me. Like, yo, like that really like I felt some type of way about that. But it's like now I'm seeing. I just want to graduate, but every time I get closer, another mountain disappears. And I get it. Like behind like struggle, there's more struggle, or struggle, there's like rejoicing. But I just want to get to the rejoicing. I just want to get to May 19th. Why can't I just get to May 19th without having to worry about madrigals and my show and comp exams? I get it. I elected to do this. I was like, be lit, huh? If I got me a master's degree and what else? 2 of them. I understand that I signed up for this, but like, Father God in heaven, it's too much. And all these professors get on my nerves. Every single one, except for Mr. Taylor. He's perfect.
All right, so quickly getting through news this week. The Sphinx organization just received their biggest grant in Sphinx history, $3 million. $3 million from the Fund 2 Foundation. This is right. They said that the funds will augment Sphinx leadership, entrepreneurship, career development, and professional empowerment initiatives to reach more than 150,000 constituents.
You know what's crazy? So I did a little bit of research on Sphinx for this thing for one of my ed classes, and it was like the story of Sphinx was there's a couple of stuff behind it, but Aaron Dworkin basically was like practicing one day. He was like, it'd be lit if there was like a competition for black people. It was black people alone at the time. Mm-hmm. And he went to his friend and was like, yo, like, what if we did this thing, a competition for black people? And his friend was like, that's a terrible idea. And like, imagine if he didn't listen. Like, look how big it got. He's like, it's crazy because it's like
coins. You calling him up, asking, can I get a smidgen of your success?
Not the hand. But look how big. It's like so massive. And also like the people that he's like, what's not funded by, but you know what I mean, like sponsored by. It's crazy. Right. Yeah, imagine if he was like, yeah, you right, that's dumb. Can you imagine? That's why you don't listen to people when you got to. First of all, don't share your dreams with nobody, but that's another topic for another day.
The president of Fund 2 Foundation said, as a longtime supporter and advocate of Sphinx, it was both crucial and personally meaningful for me to ensure long-term sustainability for these programs. So it's lit. Biggest grant in their history. That's amazing. So
that's
congrats to them. And then our next thing comes from Cleveland Institute of Music. I saw this thing which was
Adam bought that school. Oh, he's not going there. That's go ahead.
What are you I don't even.
You know who go there.
True. Apparently I saw this and I was like, what? So apparently CIM
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They've had a 235% increase in African American and Latinx students since fall 2016. But you know what was crazy about this? 13% was their 13% is what it is now. And I was like, that's a 235%.
That's what I'm saying.
Increase.
I'm not trying to be like, this is great, like, congratulations. But, like, I'm trying to think of, like, 230. Like, who publicists came up with that? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if y'all have 4 people and then you multiplied it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now y'all got 13 people. Like, that's, I don't come for me. I'm not no mathematician. But I'm just saying, like, 4 plus 4 plus, like, you know, a little bit of smut. Like, now you got 13. It's like, yeah, like, y'all did good, but
when I clicked on it and saw, I was like, wait, 13% is
I feel like that's
235% increase. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I feel like 13%. Oh shoot!
Yeah,
that's people of color regardless.
That's Latinx and African American.
Oh, okay.
But it's weird because the headline said one of the things said people of color and another thing said Latinx and African American.
That's kind of low for Latinx and African.
Because those are probably the 2 biggest minorities.
Exactly. That's a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder what Eastman's is, to be honest.
There's a website where you can find it. I forgot where it was, but Eastman doesn't tell you it just lumps all minorities together. That's whether you Middle Eastern, you Pacific Islander, it's every underrepresented minority.
Let me not come from my school because I got thoughts about that.
All in one.
I mean, I thought we had way more black people until only 7 of us showed up to that photo shoot on Sunday. And I was like, I thought it was way more than this. But that's tea for another time.
But they do have a couple of initiatives that have contributed to this increase, I guess. I mean, I guess technically, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's more than 0. So,
but a couple of them include they established their musical pathway fellowship, which provides concentrated pre-college opportunities for aspiring young Cleveland area African American and Latinx classical musicians. So that's cool.
It's like our Pathways program.
Yeah. And they it's literally a musical pathway.
Yeah.
They also have a student-formed Black Student Union whose purpose is to foster and encourage meaningful dialogue and fellowship among students. Great. I wonder. I've been trying to, like I said, I've been trying to kind of connect with other Black student unions from, across.
It'd be lit if there was like,
we could all show up at Sphinx.
If there's like a conference for just the Black student unions of somebody do that. Because I'm leaving conservatory for now.
Oh, that's not that many people though. When you really think about it.
I mean, if you had a Black student union conference, it wouldn't even be like a real conference. It would probably be like one day. So who would really come to it? But it's like just talking about like how we could better whatever. Because it's like
that's true.
And it doesn't have to be conservatory. It could be like.
See, y'all hear Katie or her?
I probably will edit this out.
Ideas. All right. And they also have another thing that they did is they partnered with Sphinx to I guess they just partnered with Sphinx. That's all this is. Because basically I guess they partnered with them on some of their initiatives. Sphinx has a lot of different things. The what you call it? The audition one? SOPA. Probably stuff like that. And then lastly, they also are working with the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra's Talent Development Program, which we've talked about. And they're working with them, to train more African American and Latinx musicians to, come to CIM. So, congrats! I hope the number keeps going up.
Right.
And that's all I got for this week because I know we got a lot of questions to get through. All right.
All right, so it's time for the intermission.
Tim for the intermission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you understand what I said? You did? It's time for the intermission. You understand that? Okay. Anyway, so we know on yesterday, well, whatever, when y'all listen to this on yesterday, it was on Mother's Day, so we thought we would give a little tribute to Mama. And Shout out to Offset. And yeah, talk about our mamas for a second. Y'all heard about our mamas. I mean, at this point, like we talked about our mamas enough that they basically our mamas too. But just some cute little questions that we thought we would address. The first one is, what instrument do you think your mom would be best suited to play?
Best suited to play. Well, my mom plays the flute. Not professionally, but she plays the flute.
Okay, your mom being a principal flutist of the Berlin Philly. You had no
Berlin.
Idea. You had no idea.
No idea that she was in Berlin.
She's a flight attendant.
I know, but she has to have to be able to text and call her.
And you're in Rochester.
That would be I would be like significantly. She'd be significantly less accessible though. Like, cause I can tell when my mom, when she's flying, because her call will go straight to voicemail or like my text won't deliver, depending. And I know my mom does not like to work, so I'm be like, ain't no way you working this much.
You had to cover her like that.
One time I was like, are you still employed?
I think this would be hilarious. Like, this whole time your mom has this prestigious thing and she masked it.
I'd be mad. I'm like, so we was living on a Berlinfield salary, and I ain't got all. I'm not studying with no Berlinfield. Nah,
that would be freaking amazing. I mean, I'll be mad. But like,
for real. All this access.
But she's basically one of the best flute players in the world.
That's crazy.
Like, how long you really gonna stay by her? This whole time she's one of the best in the world.
I just feel like,
why? Why would you keep that? And why are we living in Berlin?
But yeah, I mean, that's her favorite instrument, so I'd say that I would keep her on it because she seems to really like it. So
for me, I feel like my mom, what would Ina be best suited to play? I'm like torn between a couple. It's like thinking about her personality and stuff. Like,
yeah, does she want to be in the front?
Yeah, like I feel like, but then you want to be the center of attention. My mom does not like to be the center of attention.
Yeah. That's what I meant, like the front of like the, you know.
My mom would be a good violinist. I think so. I think she would make a really good violinist. You know, you ain't got to do too much, but it's like with like violas, you got to bring your elbow all the way under so you can rebalance the hand. Violins ain't got to rebalance on hand. Someone can find me on that.
All right.
That's why that's why their music is so hard, because like it's.
Ooh. She coming for y'all. What else?
Look, I already defended you. The music is hard.
What else?
You so messy. Anyway, my mom would be good at violin.
Go on. No, I'm just kidding.
My mom would be good at violin. Okay, on the same thing, I'll tell you what I was thinking later. On the same thing, if your mom could be any instrument, what instrument would she be?
So if you could plug a trumpet up to an amplifier.
Wow. Wow. I mean, you said it in the car, but I didn't think you was actually finna say it.
Why not? I mean, my mom, but that implies that my mom is loud. She's not a loud person.
Your mom is not loud.
She's not a loud person, but she's loud without being like audibly loud. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, when you say something, you're like, yo, that was loud.
Yeah.
That's my mom. Like, she not sugarcoating nothing. She just very like, she's saying what she's saying, and that's what it is. Like,
you know how like I realized like how different like Black vernacular is. Like I said something to a boss that we share, not the one that you'll figure out who it is.
Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. And
I was like, yo, lower your voice, because like me and this boss is like, I forgot how that personality with most of my bosses is like, it's like, you know, once I get comfortable enough, like we joking around, I don't care who you are. Like one of my bosses is a dean. I'd be like, yo, what up? So I was like, yo, you need to lower your voice. And he was like, he started whispering. I'm like, Black vernacular is so different. Like, I meant you were being loud without being loud. Like, I realized that like Black people are lit. We just say interesting things. I feel like my mom she would be like a bassoon. Because like my mom,
for some reason I see that.
What, you see it?
Yeah.
Like you didn't even talk to my mom like that. Like my mom is like, she's not she's kind of soft spoken, but like she know how to use her voice when it's necessary. And also like when she says to people, listen, like, you know, like, but soon become out of the woodworks with this some random beautiful melody and be like, oh, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I kind of think of my mom. Like, and also like,
dang, yours all sweet. I was like, my mom dummy loud. If you could plug up a trumpet to an amplifier.
I mean, like, my mom, yeah, I think my mom would be a bassoon. I was gonna say an oboe first, but my mom not really like. Let's not get it twisted. My mom be piping up too, but like, you know, and also my mom supports me a lot, so it's like bassoon and viola go together. Normally, bassoon line, viola line, you know, cute stuff.
Yeah, bassoonist, get at Katie.
I would date a bassoonist.
Let's get into it. Which one? No, I'm just kidding.
I would not date a violist. I think I'm firm on that. It would have to be. It would have to be an amazing, stupendous, like
an extenuating,
beautiful, like perfect.
Perfect what? A perfect whom?
You ain't gonna catch me today.
A perfect what?
Violist.
A perfect whom?
Violist.
Oh, okay.
I just couldn't see it because I'm not gonna be practicing Don Juan and you walking past my practice room being like, you know,
sweetheart,
you can, right. You know, babe, like, really, just it has to be clear.
Just straighten out your bow hairs, beloved.
I would kill him. I would kill him. Now I got a case because I just
lift your elbow up, beloved.
Yeah, I just beloved. You just dying to use that.
I love it.
Okay, what's your mom's favorite type of music?
My mom really likes jazz, and she likes jazzy things. She also likes like R&B and stuff like that. But yeah, jazz definitely, because it breaks her heart that I don't play jazz.
Just as a bass player.
Yeah, she's like, but you can be that black girl with that afro, and you can be playing bass and jazz and whatever. She tried to force it on me for the longest.
I mean, you might could explore it.
I did. I had a whole summer where I was in 2 jazz bands. I wasn't even allowed to do orchestra that summer. Yeah.
Oh, she made you explore.
Yeah. Wow. It was terrible.
Terrible? You don't like it at all?
Terrible. I hate it because I don't like I hate improvising. Like, literally. Yeah. I'm not even gonna get into like how much I really do not like,
especially like now you're the bass player, like you are the bottom of it, like so important. In jazz,
I don't like that. And reading all the leashes and I don't like that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, my mom loves jazz and different types of jazz too. Like she like dancing and doing that kind of stuff.
So based on that, like, what composer do you think your mom would like?
Well, my mom also she doesn't like classical music in that she's like into it, but she will listen to it. Like, she'll just turn it on. She wouldn't know like what to listen to, but she'll turn on like the classical music channel and listen to it. So, but I think with the jazz influence, then I would say someone like Gershwin or something like that, or maybe like William Grant Still or something. You know, someone that's influenced by that, but it's still classical, because it's not like she's not gonna like that.
Right. Yeah. My mom's favorite type of music is gospel. That's actually all I listened to when I was growing up until like middle school, when people would be like playing Sierra. I'd be like, what are they? You like, this is how I was. I don't regret it at all. Like, I have like, gospel's a huge part of who I am. I just enjoy it a lot. You know, depending on my mood, you might be in my car, that's what I'm bumping. It's Kirk Franklin, you know, Israel Houghton and all that. But that's just my mom, ride or die. That's what she listening to. I've heard her listen to jazz here and there, but it's really just like gospel at least 95% of the time. So based on that, I would say the same thing. I would say someone like definitely William Grant Still, just because of like how much hymns and stuff influenced his writing, spirituals and stuff influenced his writing. I would say definitely William Grant Still. And then after that, someone like Bernstein or like Gershwin. My mom listens to classical music when I play it, but she's not turning it on. So to say someone like Tchaikovsky, I'm not saying like she couldn't listen to it. I'm just saying that like I feel like Bernstein has more like, it sounds like movie music. My mom would listen to that, you know what I'm saying? Dramatic, thematic stuff like that's akin to gospel, something that's like got the room rattling. I'm not saying, of course Tchaikovsky does that as well, but like just like whatever. That's what I would say. You have any general shout out you want to give your mama, your Mima, your TT now?
Lisa.
Wow.
Hey, I don't know what to say at this point. I feel like before I was all heartfelt, and that one where we shouted out like the women in our thing, like I don't even know if my mom gonna be listening to this because she has something to say about the last episode. So she was like, I had to turn y'all off because I'm not gonna get into it, but it was a whole thing. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, I know that my mom, you know, always gonna be there for me. She's a lot. So, but I mean, I don't know. Still, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say, but like my mom's still a great parent. It does, you know, way more, and she knows that. This is why I was like, I don't even need to tell her, because every time I even like, if we're in an argument or something, she'll be like, well, I know I'm a good parent, so I don't care what you gotta say. Like, wow. That's because she's loud. Like, she'd be like, well, if you're sorry you feel that way, but I'm content. Like,
go off. Like, go off.
So I feel like I'll be like, Mommy, you're such a good parent. She'll be like, I know. Like,
go off.
But what about you?
So Ina, Goody, woman, I don't know. I really love my mom. She does a lot for me, and the main thing that I really appreciate my mom is emotional support that she gives me, which is like, to me, it's like invaluable. You know, like I know I'm very lucky to have a mom that supports me through whatever, through hard times, through whatever. She always like ride or die, and I think that's like been the best thing for me, especially like in my early adult life where like I'm making a lot of mistakes. My path is filled with a lot of uncertainty, lot of uncertainty, and my mom is right there like, yep, so what we doing? Oh, okay, bet. You know, and I don't think I could ever thank her enough for that. So hope you have a great Mother's Day. I'll see you on the 19th. Up, and yeah.
I heard both of our things being my, first of all, art instrument thing, mine being like, well, and then you just be like, mommy's so beautiful, and then my child being like, hey sis, and then you go, nice sis, mommy's so, I don't know, I'm very, but you see me with my mom, like it's very, I stand your mom. You see, like I know I feel like I'm just tired and whatever, but like when I'm with my mom, I'm so clingy. Like when she came over here, I was literally like, I was so on confused. Top of her, like laying down, kissing on her face. Like I'm so clingy with my mom. Like that's why she like, even my grandma be like, you got like 3 kids hanging off of you. Like she just be so sitting there, I'm on her lap. She's like, you're an adult. Like,
so cute. Aww. Happy Mother's Day.
Right. Tell your mama we said what's up. Tell her to download Cosby Bag. Right. If she not tech savvy, do it for her.
Right. Tell your mama we said what's up from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Stand up 585.
Delete everything off her phone except for our podcast.
Can you imagine?
You set your mama up. Her phone only calls, but it don't make calls no more.
Right. Freaking FaceTime gone. Let's move on. Okay, so this week we thought it would be cute if we did a take. There's some videos going around where like they kind of scripted, kind of not, and it's like it follows some celebrity and I asked them like 73 questions from, and Vogue does it. So we thought it would be cute if we did if we did something similar. So we gonna do something and like think about your answers too. You know, you might learn something about us along the way that's not.
Okay,
you know, shout out to Nikki. I could. That's why I heard that from the first time. Okay, so we got 73 various questions, so just following along with us.
People probably hear that number and like, yo.
Right, especially our tangents. Right. Okay, 5-hour episode.
But they probably wonder what we breezed through the first part.
Right.
Just saving time for this.
Go ahead.
All right, so our first question is, if you could wave a magic wand right now and have your life be perfect, what would your new life look like?
Dang. Okay, this is gonna sound like mad corny, but like I honestly wouldn't change anything. I know that's like whatever, but it's like I'm pretty content with what I got. You know what I'm saying? Like I think everything,
content, but perfect. It says be perfect. Is your life perfect? You wouldn't at least. I don't know your life.
I definitely wouldn't do what you're thinking. Huh? I definitely would not do what you're thinking.
What? No, that's not what I'm thinking.
Okay, this is what I would do. Okay, I would definitely not. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, I would definitely have like no debt for sure. I'll be able to play in tune consistently, because I play in tune, but like not consistently.
So you wouldn't rave your magic wand to get a job?
Oh yeah, I'll be like in the Met. That would dream job. I'll be in the Met. I would.
God taking notes right now. You're like, all right, sis, I got you.
You know, I don't, at this age, perfect life at this age.
Yeah,
just like okay, I'm gonna say like I don't want to be married or no kids at this at 25. I couldn't even imagine. Little Katie's. Oh.
But you in the mess. You said.
But
also you still young.
At this age, I think it's kind of young.
Yeah.
And be tied down to
a who?
Anyway.
To a what?
Well, leave me alone. So
it's part of the question though.
So yeah, I would do that. I think that's pretty much. My hair will be longer, and like my scalp will be healthier. And like my washing goes would make me look like Bobo the clown. Is it Bobo? Bozo. And yeah, I think those are things that will make me happy. Like it will make my life perfect right now.
I would bippity boppity boop Katie out of my life.
Wow, heard it here first.
Bobo the clown. You're annoying. Well, first of all, I'd be filthy rich.
Filthy rich?
Well, filthy rich to me is probably not filthy rich in the grand scheme of the world. Like, I don't care to be. Once you have after a certain amount of money, it's just gravy. Like,
yeah,
it's just gravy. I feel like being a millionaire would be great. But also, if I could make like $500,000, that'd be more than fine.
Yeah, I would do that
because I don't really need to be a millionaire, and also. If I was a millionaire, that would discourage me from doing anything since I already just like sitting around. I wouldn't practice. I wouldn't even try to get a job because for what?
Yeah.
So I would like to.
I might could play in like the community orchestra, just so I could play my viola, a good community orchestra, like.
Or, yeah, and then I would probably have I'd probably in the field. So if it actually scratch that for $500,000, then I would just be in the field because that salary is gonna be enough for me. I'll be there, and then be involved with their chamber. They set up their chamber concerts. They do a community outreach stuff. I'd probably do that. And then, I mean, you already. Oh, I'm at this age. That's pretty much it. Like,
if I was 35, I wouldn't be. One thing I would want to have like a family. But like,
I feel like that would just be my perfect life in general. I would be healthier.
Oh yeah, health is good.
Mentally, physically, healthier.
I already have my gut out. I'll be already having my stomach out. So.
All right, what's the next question?
You know, I love a good crop top. What did Jaleisha say to me when she saw me as Fink? She was like, "You got a crop top on?" Because it was so cold. I'm like, "Yeah, girl, blazer over it."
Annoying. What could you spend all day talking about?
I could spend all day talking about probably natural hair.
Really?
Yeah, I could do that all day. Yeah, I could do that.
Hey. I would say this is kind of broad, but I say like shows.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
So like Netflix shows that I watch. Because I have opinions. I'm one of those people that I talk to the TV. I don't do that in front of other people because I'm not one of those people that can't hold back. Like, I don't talk to the TV if I'm watching something with someone, but I have opinions about stuff because they be dumb. I've been watching Pretty Little Liars lately. It's hilarious, and some of the stuff they be like, first of all, you've gotten got multiple times, and you're like, let me go in this dark in the woods by myself and leave my car open in where I have no service. It's just like, sis,
girl.
All right. On your last vacation, did you plan everything out beforehand or go with the flow? What's your last vacation?
When was my last vacation? I can't say the last time I took a vacation. Oh, the last time I took a vacation? When I went to Jamaica and we planned everything out. Because Jamaica, one of them islands that you got to plan stuff out. Especially like we're going back and forth with family and junk. So, yeah.
I think my last vacation was Hawaii with my family. And my mom planned it out. I think we planned it out when we got there, though. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about your best friend?
I don't really have best friends, but like one of my closest friends is Nikki. And
Maybe not your best friend.
What? I just don't like after I left. It's something wrong to me with having best friends. I'm not gonna say that, but like I just don't have those titles after I left like high school. I just decided I just don't like those. Like it's just a thing with me. But like one of my close friends, Nikki, my favorite thing about her, like that's a real one for real. That's in every way, just a real one.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't have a best friend, but you know how that's I had one. I no longer do. But I'd say the person that's closest to being my best friend now is probably my sister. But I would probably say the same. My favorite thing about Danielle. Dang. I mean, Danielle's also very loyal. So, but also it's like that's a little different because we're blood. Like I know Danielle's gonna have my back, but so you ought to. Your sister.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I remember there's an opportunity that came up yesterday when my friends texted me about it, and I told Nikki about it. She was like, I mean, yeah, it's lit, but like you've been working so hard on Viola, like you should just keep doing that. And I was like, that's like you a real one because this opportunity will make me so much more money and just like, but it's settling. So,
if you had a dinner party and had to invite a musician, a politician, a famous couple, and only one family member, who would you invite? And bonus points is what would you serve and where would you have it and what would be on your dinner playlist. That's a lot of questions.
Let me just do the first one. What was it again?
A musician, a politician, and a famous couple and one family member.
Oh, all of those things. Yeah. Okay. A musician, a politician, and a famous couple.
And one family member.
Okay, famous couple would be Beyonce and Jay-Z because I have so many questions. A politician would be Maxine Waters because that's the only one I could probably stomach. Oh, and then a musician, I gotta fit the dynamic. A musician? That's hard.
Yeah.
Probably Young and May. Yeah, I'll do Young and May. And then a family member. Oh, my cousin Allison. Yeah, my cousin Allison.
All right, so my famous couple and politicians are gonna overlap. I'd invite the Obamas.
Oh shoot.
For a family member, I'd probably invite my mom. And for a musician, that's the hard one.
It's hard.
You know what? I'm gonna invite Mr. Taylor.
What kind of dinner that gonna be?
The Obamas, Mr. Taylor, and my mama. That could be fun.
Mrs. Taylor has salt. Mrs. Taylor's so intelligent too. No
problem. And then what do you like to do when you're not working?
Sit on my phone.
Absolutely nothing.
Sit on my phone on Instagram on my couch.
Right.
Eating snacks. Drinking seltzer water.
See, I was almost with you.
I love seltzer water.
Sitting in my bed, watching Netflix, eating food. That's it.
Man, when you guys, Jasmine got me on that seltzer water jungle.
That's like what I like. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
So that's what I like to do when I am working and when I'm supposed to be working.
Man, one time last week I was working on assignments and I was sitting on my couch and I made myself get up because I was like, Katie, this time next week you could be doing this without guilt. So just
that's what I need to internalize.
I was just like, so I got up. I was like, this time next week it's gonna be without guilt. So just do it. Okay, next category, this or that. Burgers or tacos? Tacos. Money or fame?
Money.
Definitely money. I don't want to be famous.
Definitely
money. Too warm or too cold?
Too warm. I already did. What you think about?
Okay, I like it hot, but I don't like being sweaty and stuff. I'd rather be cold. Being too cold, you can bundle up. And now you are toasty and
I feel like, but you have to bundle up. You have to bundle up before you're too cold. Because once you're a certain amount of cold, like you just chill to the bone, and it's like
I probably do
got hypothermia.
I probably do too warm. Pepsi or Coke?
It doesn't matter to me. I know that they don't taste this, and people be like, they don't taste the same. I know they don't, but I don't think that one of them is better than the other.
Really? I think Coke is way better. I'm also I'm not a soda drinker, so if the rare time that I had soda and I saw Coke and Pepsi, I would pick Coke.
I drink Pepsi way more often, but that's because that's what they sell here.
Beard or mustache?
For me to have?
Yes, Delaney. No, on
my what?
Yo bio. Is that how you say it in Spanish? Yo hobio. Yo
novio. Yeah, emphasis on no.
Answer the question. Answer the question before I quit this podcast.
I feel like beard, mustache is weird.
Yeah, and just a mustache? Yeah, definitely a beard. Oh my God, take heed. A clean beard, a nice cut does
Not
one.
take heed.
I just understand dudes who go out of their way to like be unattractive. Just clean it up. It does so much for y'all. Early bird. Why am I even asking you this? Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Definitely an early bird. Like I'll be up. I'll be ready.
I wish I was. I really, really wish I was an early bird. It does so. You can do so much.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'm a night owl to like a fault, like, and it makes you like you feel guilty when you wake up late because now it's like so much of your day is gone.
That's how I feel. Like because my cousin Allison, I just mentioned, like it's not like this anymore because she's grown. But I remember when we were younger, like she's just now waking up at like 2-3 o'clock. I'm like, the day is over. I'm up at 7. Even this morning I woke up at 5:30. For what? That's why my eyes be getting heavy. Classic or modern, like past or present?
Present.
Yeah, especially because I'm black. Maybe if I was white or something else that wasn't oppressed.
Like
so white.
Let me go. Let me just take a trip back to the 20s. Should be fun. Oh, okay.
Smile or eyes?
Why? My initial like instinct was smile, so I'll go with that.
Mine's eyes. Fast food or mom's cooking?
Mom's cooking, but I like both. But my mom's a really good cook, so
fast food because my mom cooks meat. So, it's a dumb one. Batman or Superman? I literally Batman's kind of scary, so I would say Superman.
You know what? We were gonna do the orchestra one, I think, for this one.
For one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Call or text?
Text.
Call. Plane or train? That's a dumb one.
Plane.
Yeah, plane. Okay, last one. Would you rather have your dream orchestra job but the personnel sucks? Or would you rather settle for something else but have great colleagues?
Initially, I was going to say the second one is what I would rather have. Because I can't... It's difficult to spend time around people that I dislike. Mm-hmm. If I don't feel no type of way towards you, I don't necessarily like you or whatever. Like, it's whatever. But if I'm like, ugh, you put me in a bad mood just being around you, mm-hmm. then it's like, ugh. But at the same time... how much am I really going to have to interact with people I don't like?
I mean, with this person, I changed it as I said it because if the personnel sucks, that means you don't like the conductor, you don't like the people in the orchestra,
like the conductor. You
like HR, all them people, everybody. But it's like your dream job. Like you just land LA Phil. You come to find out,
I'd be mad. But at that same time, if I land LA Phil, I can land something else too. So
that is true.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll say the second one. Because they'll wear at you over time. I'm forgetting you're gonna, if you land a dream orchestra job, you're being there for decades. So
and also like you're associating your instrument and what you love with like a hostile environment. Mm-hmm. I would also say the former.
The latter.
Which one was the first one?
The
dream job. Oh yeah, the latter. I was like, what you mean? What you say? Okay, that's it for that one.
Okay, so what's the number one item you would save from a burning house?
My phone.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely my viola.
Yeah, when I read this one, I was like, all right, so if we both don't have the same answer, we're going to be... Yeah, my answer is also Katie's viola.
I just couldn't imagine, like, I do, even at fire drills, I take my viola out.
No.
I mean, like, you don't have, it's different. Like, I remember one time we were in field rehearsal and the fire alarm went off and half of them got up and left their stuff. I'm like, so this school was really going down? This is how y'all feel?
I would go back.
Like,
depending
no.
on how bad it was.
You said what?
That's how I would try to go back, depending on how bad it was. But it's usually a drill. So like, if I would like, if it were like the place out immediately outside, I wouldn't take that anyway. You know, like you walk out and it's burning. The path is burning. It's like, I'm not taking this piece of wood with me. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would, I guess, take my bass. What really makes you angry?
What really makes me angry? So many things. I think it's not even so many things. It's like a case to case. Like, what really makes me angry? I think wasting my time really make me angry.
Really?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that would be like, because I'm thinking about the things that have made me angry in the past couple of days, and they are all different things.
I think for me is I don't like being like ignored or belittled, that type of stuff, or made to feel like I'm stupid, something like that. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about your career?
I mean, most times I just like the way, like, I just like the way it makes me feel sometimes. Like I always say, like, viola is like one of the things that makes me feel like invincible when I play, and I really like that.
Dang.
Yo, the end of the Brahms on my recital, I was like, yo, this thing lifting up, what we doing? Where we going? We picking up this piano, what we doing? You know, like, viola like makes me feel alive. I when I forget that, that's when I don't like this career. Like when I forget, like, or when it feels like it's killing me, like that's when it's like, yo. But it's like a lot of the times, like, yo, this thing made me feel alive. Like, I feel like unstoppable. It's like the only thing in life that makes me feel like that. Answer the question.
What's the label right now? You know, I've been going through it with that one, so I feel like right now it's hard to remember that kind of stuff. But I would say my favorite thing about the career in general. Dang, that's hard. Like, it's hard to say. The favorite thing about the career, I think. My favorite aspect of the career is probably, I would probably say versatility, and because like it allows me to be creative in my own way, because I'm not a creative person. I don't like creativity. So, but you can do things like we can have the podcast. I could do chamber, like you can make your own, your own version. It's kind of like you pick and choose whatever you want to do. You don't, like, I think we said in the past, like, gone are the days that you can do just one thing. Like, some people, you can land an orchestra job and just do that. Yeah. But for the most part, you're compiling a lot of things. So I think I like that. What makes you laugh the most?
What's made me laugh the most? Like a good trifling joke.
I was gonna say myself. That's what makes me laugh the most.
Wow.
Funny.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Aside from necessities, what's one thing you could not go a day without?
Laughing, I think. Yo, I said, like, I love to, like, crack joke. I'm always trying to come up with something stupid to say so people can laugh. Like, go a day without laughing? I couldn't do that.
Really? I don't know. It's hard to think if there's anything I can't go without, because like I can go a day without my phone. I can go a day without my laptop, excuse me. But let's say being comfortable. I hate being uncomfortable. So like I'm just always up and doing, and no time to sit down and be. Are you a clean or a messy person?
It's hard because there's aspect of my life that, like, my room is a mess right now. It's a mess. It's messy, but like everything else is not. But I'm not a clean freak either. So it's like I'm in the middle. I have to say I'm in the middle.
I feel like I'm also in the middle. I'm not finna live and feel like there's some people who are fine. If you're messy, I feel like you're fine with mess. I'm not fine with mess.
Yeah.
I don't feel right. If I feel terrible in my room, is like it doesn't need to be everything in a place,
right?
You know?
But it has to be like,
because it has something to do with like your mental space. Like you feel more on edge when your space. You come home to the place you're supposed to relax and it's a mess, because that's another thing you have to do. You have to clean it. So I feel like I'm not gonna live in mess. What does a successful relationship look like to you?
To me, it's like he's a listener. You know what I'm saying? Because they tend to not listen. So.
Who?
Who's them?
Who exactly?
What do you want me to say?
I just want you to say what you really mean.
I'm saying what I mean.
Okay. I'm sure you are. So, listener.
What's your
listen.
Wait, what was the question?
What does a successful relationship look like?
Yeah,
to
like
you?
we listen. Oh my God, we vibe. Like the vibe has to be good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Vibing with
nobody.
Oh,
You knocking the mic over.
That's a weird name.
Answer the question.
Nobody. Okay. I don't know. You chilling. You leave me alone when I want to be left alone.
You suck for that. Be alone then.
I am. That's exactly what I'm doing right as we speak. Nah, but I guess, somebody that just, I don't want to say, I mean, somebody that's like not, that's emotionally literate. Like you're not going to be, you're not going to be one of those people that just don't know how to deal with the emotions. You bottling stuff up, you not communicating, as long as I feel like as long as you got that, you can get through anything. As long as you got communication, even if the relationship itself doesn't work out, you can still get there. Like I feel like that's gonna be but meanwhile I'm talking out my neck. What I got to show for it. Anyway, what is something that you like to do that other people would probably consider weird if they knew? We're just talking about.
Oh my God, something I like to do. I do normal stuff. I don't got nothing that don't be like, oh, she do that. That's weird. I do normal things.
Oh, I got something for you.
Oh,
I put mayonnaise on your hot dogs. That's it.
That's normal.
It's not normal.
That is normal.
That was in Avengers. And I tell you, I turned all the way to look at Katie with my full body.
Oh, I do that. Oh, maybe like I sleep on my couch maybe more than I should.
There's something, I don't do this anymore, but I used to. I for years slept backwards on my bed.
Like at your foot, my
foot to the headboard for years. I don't know why. I just did it like one night and I just kept doing it.
Yeah, I would go through phases where I did that. I haven't done it since I lived here, but like I used to do that.
I probably do a bunch of weird stuff that I'm trying to think about.
Yeah, right. Yo, y'all, let me know if you put mayonnaise on your hot dog.
No one does that.
Oh, this already been on the episode. Because
I was enraged.
It's so good. Mayonnaise is such an undervalued condiment.
It's overvalued, actually.
No, that's how you get ranch. It's mayonnaise.
Yeah, but ranch though.
It's so good.
Oh wow. What was your upbringing like?
I don't know. Me and my mama chilling with my grandparents, having a ball, living in two flat. Mainly by myself because a lot of my cousins are younger than me, and my older cousins live in New Jersey. Lots of church, and then lots of VL after that. Period.
Yeah, I lived in the same house all my life.
Same.
My mom, most of my upbringing was just me, my mom, me, my mom, and my sister. And I used to go to my grandma's house like, every single day. And my grandma's house was my grandma, my aunt, and my older cousin. So that's what most of my life was. And then my brother was born. And then if you had to describe yourself in 5 words, what would they be?
Yo, what am I going to say? Okay, let me try. Okay, here I go. Boom. Okay. I would say hardworking, tenacious. You gonna say that for every word?
What's depending on what the words are.
So you made me forget one because you being extra. Hardworking.
That's one.
Oh, I'm definitely extra. Hardworking, extra, tenacious, depending on the day, talented. And then...
What you mean depending on... All right.
And then... What was the one I was finna say? And then Dalanie was like...
Well.
Oh, I would say passionate.
My first 3 words, not the one. No, I'm kidding.
Wish it would.
Wish it would? Okay. Here we go. Lazy. What was the second one?
Forgetful.
That's a good one. Because I totally forgot it. Lazy, forgetful.
Okay, I was kidding.
Outspoken. That was what it was.
Outspoken, yeah.
And then I'd say organized.
Oh, yeah.
I like structure. Was that 4?
No, it's 3. Forgetful's not one of them.
Why was it not? Okay, so organized, lazy, outspoken, aware, and adaptable. That took forever. What goals do you have for the next 5 years?
How old am I? I want. Oh, so I'll be 30. Okay. I just want to be more consistent in my playing. That's like the main goal, and like in a better place financially. I think those are the 2 things that I'm focusing on right now.
Yeah, I would say playing in tune, and just having something to show for my degree. Something, what big life changes have you recently experienced?
Yeah, I'm about to leave Eastman. Not recently experienced, but like preparing for that. That's a huge life change. I've been here for 3 years, longer than a typical master's student. So, yeah. Other than that, and my cousin. I'm not gonna get into it, but I reconnected with somebody in my family.
I would say my big life change. I would say I'm on the brim of a positive life change, because this past school year has been a big sort of negative change. So I feel like that has inspired me to seek out a positive change. So like I feel like although that's like not positive, but I feel like it's going to turn into something better. What's your favorite holiday? I think we've done this one.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah, mine's Thanksgiving. What's the first thing you would do if you won the lottery?
Pay off my debt.
Same. All right, we're moving on.
Okay. Would you rather lose $100 or be given $10 million and have to set it all on fire and watch it burn?
I would lose 100.
I feel this one is like self-explanatory. Like, first of all, like it's not even like whatever. Why would you burn $10 million that could save so many?
That doesn't make any.
Okay. Would you rather eat only one meal every 3 days of whatever you want and only peanuts in between to keep you alive, or eat whatever you want whenever but have no sense of taste?
I'd eat whatever I want and have no sense of taste.
I would do the first one.
I could not.
Because you get to taste it. You could eat whatever every 3 days.
Every 3 days?
Yeah, that's 100 meals a year. Now
100 meals a year.
Every meal you like, whoa, now what for do? Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
If you had a choice between having a tail or losing a leg, which would you choose?
Oh my gosh! Why would you ask that? Nah, what the heck? Nah. I mean, I would have that. Oh nah. What kind of question is that?
It could be a fun tail.
Like, a fun tail,
like Tigger. T-I-W.
All right, keep that in mind when you and your husband do something. He like, hey baby, I got something to tell you. To tell you.
Have you watched
emphasis on tell? I've
seen like what it was like some NBC special like when I was way young about a little boy who had a tail. It was a little piece of skin that was hanging off. It probably would be that kind of tail.
I guess. I mean, I'd have to tell because I'm not losing a leg. That's a huge loss. A leg.
I mean, but if you get a prosthetic, so you can still walk and stuff.
I'd still rather have my
Yeah, I'd rather
leg.
have my actual. Yeah. Okay. What would you do if you only had 100 blinks left before losing your vision?
What the hell? Why would you? Nah, I don't like these. I don't like nothing. Have a staring contest?
I would just try to look at like family pictures and stuff. I don't know. 100 blinks is not a lot. And also, like, you've already seen.
I feel like I need to stop blinking.
It's like I've already seen everything I need to see. So what am I gonna do?
Go to sleep?
Yeah, maybe so I didn't see it. Watch it come in. But there's no way I'll be able to calm myself down enough to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh my god,
What's number on?
Now, but it's time. Now I'm fading out. Now I'm okay. What's the next one?
I'll probably go look at something I've never seen before.
But on your way there,
No, I mean like maybe I Google or something.
Buy some eye drops.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is dumb, but let's see what you come up with. If you did not exist, what will you be doing now?
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Not existing.
Like, would you be a speck, or would you be like,
if I did not exist,
if you didn't exist
as a person?
Yeah.
What could I be? We could change it.
Yeah.
If I could be like anything else.
Or I'll be a giraffe.
Why?
Cause they just like they mind their business and they just don't do nothing. They tall, I'm short, so
I would be. Oh no. I was gonna say. You know what? I would be something like some type of poisonous fish, because then nobody would try to eat me.
Yeah, like one of the puffer fish. Oh, but like people try to make those into lamps.
Yeah, and some people eat those too. Yeah. I'll be something poisonous, so don't nobody mess with me. Because humans like to kill everything. So
yeah. Okay, this is stupid too. It's like dumb. It's like, okay, this is dumb. How would human life be different if crocodiles could fly?
What? We would be ducking and be like, oh, dang, there's a flying crocodile.
I feel like that would be terrible. They're so big. Crocodiles, and they're fat too. Those alligators. Crocodiles are fat and they're like thick. And they could fly.
They're not the skinnier ones? I can never tell. I don't remember.
I think someone with the snout.
One of them is the one that does that rolly thing, the death roll. Where it bites your arm and then it rolls to take it off.
What?
You never seen that?
Of course not.
Because you're supposed to roll with it so that it doesn't twist your arm off.
I just don't foresee myself being in a situation where I would have to do that. So,
well, now you know, just in case.
Well,
life comes at you fast.
Grand. Okay, last one. Can you afford to feed a dinosaur?
Can I afford to? It might be $8 million. Well, actually, I could feed them myself for free.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for that one.
What do you spend most of your time doing?
Did you just ask me this? Oh, most of my time, like 24 hours in a day, aside from sleeping, that would be practicing.
Okay,
yeah, because just thinking about it, like,
I would say Netflix. Because I fall asleep with it on too.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily anymore. I try not to anymore. But yeah. What do you spend way too much money on?
Food. Yeah. I have a refrigerator.
Me too.
Okay.
Or my education. So, or the space.
Okay.
Strings.
So, anyway.
They're expensive. It's expensive to maintain an instrument.
It is. Oh my god.
Yeah, but probably food. Because I try to limit myself with shoes. But how do you calm yourself when you get angry?
I gotta say, like, I look like a crazy person. I have to talk to myself. I gotta talk myself through it. Like the other day with them, I was like, I'm irate. Like, ugh.
I don't get angry very often, especially like not like, And
I could tell I don't get angry often because like my chest was so, when I left that meeting, my chest was so tight. Like, I didn't like the way it felt. Like, I get annoyed all the time, but like anger, I was angry. Like, I felt it in my chest, like in my heart. Like,
But one thing that I do, I was telling you this the other day, I watched that show, What Would You Do? Because it allows me to like rant at something, like to go off on something. It lets off steam. What was the last time you tried to do something cool and ended up being an embarrassment?
I don't have one for that.
Really? Probably tried some type of fingering and it didn't work out. What is the most impressive skill you have?
Impressive skill? I feel like making sushi. I feel like people be like dummy. Like, I remember one time I went to work and my boss was like, "You make that?" And I was like, "Yeah, you just roll it up." He's like, "That's not easy to do." I'm like, "You just roll it up." Like, okay, what?
Okay, chef.
You're so
Y'all gonna see Katie. She opened up her own culinary school in Japan.
How? When they eat fish in Japan?
Okay, don't mean you could a vegan sushi place. You eat vegan sushi?
What's yours?
Writing.
Literary goddess.
All right. What's your go-to video or GIF for a laugh?
I don't have one.
I feel like maybe it might change. I could look at my Twitter bookmarks and I'm sure I'd find something. Because I feel like it rotates of like whatever's in right now.
Yeah, I don't. Favorite video that made me laugh? Like, yeah, I don't have one.
I feel like right now, mine, there's that one I showed you the other day from that Billy and Mandy show.
Oh my god!
When he's poking that dude, he's like, I can't. No. I'm not gonna do that one. There's this one video someone did they did a thread on Twitter of like all the best, all the funniest things that happen on like live news. And this one dude, you could tell he was using like his reporter voice. This is a black guy, and then somewhere something flew in his mouth. And you could tell by his voice switched up so quick. He was like, and da 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 da. He was like, "Get me out of this country ass." He was like, "I'm a cuss because I have to." But he was like, "Yeah, reporting from blah 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 blah." And then it flew, and he was like, "What the fuck was that?" It was so funny. Like the way he switched up so quick, I was like, "That's me switching between when I'm talking to my white friends and when my black friends go."
Oh my god.
I want to show you that later. But that's it for this one.
Okay. If you were in a band, what kind of music would you play?
Classical.
In a band?
Well, String Quartet is the original band.
Okay. Yuck. Yucky.
What do you mean?
Black.
What?
That was such a corny answer.
Because I've seen that somewhere.
String Quartet's the original band.
I've seen that somewhere like online.
Yucky. I would do jazz. I want to be good at jazz, but there's no way.
Jazz.
If you had to run away from everyone, where would you hide yourself?
Probably New York City, because that's the only place where I feel like it would be difficult to find me, but I still feel comfortable. Because I wouldn't go to anywhere secluded because I'm scared of everything. So
yeah, and also like, cool, follow me there, and I'm weird like that.
So I'd rather go somewhere that's like oversaturated.
I mean, I don't know. My first inclination is my couch, even though you'll know exactly where to find me.
Well, this is the last place I'd look if I was looking for you.
Anyway. What do you think the cleverest animal is and why?
Black.
I love him.
My dog. He's a skipper key. He's very smart. And dogs are very smart animals. But there's specific breeds of dogs that are like more like sneaky and clever, and I think he's one of them. He's a skipper key.
I would say spiders. Did I tell you about the time that one hoodwinked me?
Not hoodwinked.
So he cascaded down or whatever.
Not cascade. Okay, what is with this vocabulary? We were annoying. But you know what? I did come in with the beloved. So
see,
so
he cascaded down. I was like, not in my house. So
my new word.
So I hit him with my broom, and I was like, bet. So then he did do this thing where they hide their little legs, and I was like, oh, he dead now. So I go and I get a paper towel. I'm like, because I'm at the place now where like I could kill a spider and not like.
I want to know where that energy was at. That one time I was sleeping on your couch and you over here banging me up.
That was a year ago. Growth. So I go get the napkin to pick it up and throw it away. When I reach down, it crawls away. I was like, I just been hoodwinked. If you had to be one cartoon character, which would you choose?
Kim Possible.
That show was terrible.
Were you kidding me? Turn the podcast off. Turn the thing off. Are you kidding me?
Kim Possible?
Kim Possible was my favorite show. I used to get up and do the dance routine to her. Are you? What could you possibly not like about Kim Possible?
It was terrible.
What do you mean?
And the storyline was the same every time.
What are you talking about? Wait, what could you possibly not like about Kim Possible?
And the storyline was the same every time.
What? But you're not saying reasons. I need a reason.
And the coloring of it was all grim, and I don't like the way it was looking.
What are you talking about?
Like that gray overtone that it had.
It didn't have no gray. You thinking about something else?
No, I'm thinking about Kim Ratchet Possible, and Ron was hella annoying, and that little weird mole rat. And the storyline was the same every time.
No, it wasn't.
The storyline was the same. She goes to high school. She has to fight a villain, and then she come back, and her and Ron are good again. Like, I don't like that. It's dumb. It was dumb. Dumb.
All right, what's yours?
If I had to be a cartoon character, I would do whatever I say. You finna pipe up. It don't even matter.
Actually, I want to change mine.
I would.
Peppa Pig. What do you?
I think I would say Phineas.
That dumb. No.
See, only because like he
Phineas
was always
with your triangle.
Okay, yeah, his face was triangle, but like he was always doing something. He thought he was invincible. Like he was always doing all this cool stuff. He was always building something. Like this dummy.
Okay,
cool.
Saving the world ain't enough for you.
Kim Possible sucks. I'm sorry.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, it was. Terrible.
You have to rewatch it.
It was terrible.
You have to rewatch it. It was not terrible.
I wanted to pick off my big toenail.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's dramatic and mean. I can't believe you say that. She's a female icon.
Icon?
Okay, but like a role model for young girls.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she was literally saving the world while going to high school.
Why?
Dun, dun, dun. And had a black king helping her out.
Well, yes. Shout out to Taj Mori. I mean, smart guy. Remember when? I don't know if you were listening to the read yet. Taj Mori blocked Kid Fury because he called him a smart guy. Wow. I think he's over that insecurity now. You gonna say Peppa Pig? Cause she not ratchet, she petty.
Petty pig.
Okay. Would you? Oh, this one is so dumb. Would you abandon your phone, internet, family, and friends for 3 months for the prize of $1 million?
Yeah, we talked about this. No, I would not put my family through that.
My mom would literally lose it and probably never forgive me.
Oh, because you can't tell them
you can't
that
tell
you're
them
leaving.
Yeah,
I would absolutely. And $1 million,
it's not enough.
That's nowhere near enough. My mom would be like, "You're dumb."
Maybe 1 billion, but even then, that's not worth my mom thinking that I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I have the nerve to pop up 3 months later. Hey,
right, and you knew the whole time.
Exactly.
Either that, or you got to lie to her face and tell her that you
were abducted, and now she thinks you were abducted. No,
and now she going to the police station. Like, it's just
and now you looking
ridiculous.
Crazy, and then you go to jail. Now you in jail for 3 to 5.
Right, you don't know what you missed
because you abducted dust. Okay, abducted. Okay. Obstructed justice. I'm tired. Okay. What is one word you absolutely hate people for using?
There's an obvious one. But other than that, urban.
Ethnic.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Very coded.
What's is the most beautiful thing in nature?
Like a tropical forest.
Mine's a sunrise. It's a reminder that like whatever goes on, sun gonna rise again in the morning.
Well,
until y'all kill the planet,
right?
Then it will rise on Venus. So either way, sun's doing its job.
Burn us out. So,
but like sunrise is my favorite, most beautiful thing. What's your favorite type of candy?
I'm gonna say Jolly Ranchers. When in doubt, Jolly Ranchers out.
Oh, I forgot. Mine is Twizzlers. Okay, last one. How do you feel about clowns?
I'm not afraid of clowns.
Neither am I.
What good happened to you today or this week?
I woke up this morning.
That's good. That's a good one. Right. When it's out.
Right.
I would say I passed my theory final.
Hey, gang.
What responsibility would you gladly give up? What would you not give up?
Paying bills.
It's a good one.
I would not give up like teaching. That's a huge responsibility. I wouldn't give it up.
I'd say I would give I was gonna say practicing.
Oof.
I wish I could just be good without practicing. It'd be great. But practicing can be fun. It can be. So I'll say bills as well. And then I would not give up the responsibility of taking care of myself. I don't want to be dependent on people. No, I'm out here on my booty because you decided you didn't want to mess with me no more. Yeah, okay. Where were you living between the ages of 7 and 12?
Same place I'm living now.
I'm Rochester.
I live in the same house. I mean, I don't have a room. I have a room there still, like whatever. Like my mom hasn't turned it into no workout lounge, you know.
I'll work.
But
praise room,
right? Shouting room. No, but I lived in the same. My childhood home is still my childhood home.
What do you like best about your house or apartment?
I like that I live here alone.
I'll say my house at home. I don't know. My house at home that I live at now is different from the one I grew up in. So, I don't know. The living room is cool. I guess it looks nice. What is your middle name and why were you so named?
My middle name is Virita, Virita. It's my grandmother. I would say it's my grandmother's name. And I remember I had a conversation because when I was younger, you know, everybody middle name is like Nicole and like Marie. Is that yours? Oh, and like just like cute stuff like that. And I have like Virita. And I remember having a conversation with my grandmother. Like, I grew to like my middle name, but I had like because it came up with my grandma, like, oh yeah, it was my name, blase. And then a couple years ago, maybe like earlier this year, she was like, man, because something happened with her papers. I'll just say that. And she was like, man, I loved that name. And like, I was so angry. Like, I love that name, Virita. And I was like, yo, that's dope. So
my middle name is Marie. Thanks, Katie. But my middle name is my maternal grandmother's middle name. So, where's your happy place?
Yeah, I'm a real corny person. I could be happy anywhere as long as like my happy place is like inside my mind. I have to be if I'm at peace, which is like depending. I could be happy anywhere, and I'm not always at peace. But if I'm at peace, like I'm good. I'm straight. Yeah, wherever. Yeah,
it says like a place that you place in your mind that you can visit to relax, or a real physical space. I say my happy place is if it's nice outside, then I'll sit outside, but do things that I usually do in my bed, like just sit. But like sometimes it's nice to be outside because I tend to spend too much time inside. And then this was nasty. If one animal was made the size of a whale, which would be the scariest?
I definitely said them house centipedes, like the one with like 50 to 100 legs.
I don't want to think about it. A whale. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, like what kind of whale? Like a dolphin, or like
like a blue whale.
Like first of all, you know there's some pictures where it's like some girl is kayaking and there's a blue whale underneath her.
Oh my goodness. What can you do? What can you do?
That's why I don't like doing nature. I can't.
First of all, I'm not going nowhere up in the ocean unless I'm in a big old ship.
I'm not going in a kayak.
No, tiny little in the ocean. Anything can happen.
And the water's so clear. You see a big old blue whale.
What you finna do?
You're talking about 30, 40, 50 feet long. 3-4 times. I'm so uncomfortable.
But you're saying the centipede? The house centipede?
Yeah.
I think they're all terrible. Pretty much any bug would be terrible.
Yeah.
Or like a crab. I think crabs are so creepy looking. Their legs all pointy. I don't know who saw a crab and was like, hey, I'm finna eat that.
Okay, all the black people like do mukbangs with them big old giant whale-sized crab legs.
Right. I'm like, who's... Oh, right.
You know what I mean? Black people... I feel like that's the main thing. I feel like black people love a good crab mukbang.
Love crab legs. And I'm like... That's what they make on New Year's. That's like, in my house. Mm-hmm. Gumbo. Crab legs. For what? They're so creepy looking.
Thanks. You can't eat on New Year's.
No. And I'm like, what you got for me? My mom be like, well, whatever you figure out. I'll be like, oh, okay.
Not what you figure out. Wow.
And our last category.
This is our last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who is most likely to have weird phobias?
Both of us.
Yeah, I got some weird. I ain't gonna get into my business, but
right. We're both scared of everything.
I'm a scaredy cat. Who's most likely to get into a fight? Definitely Dalanie.
I initially agreed with that, but I don't know. I feel like you
could see me throwing jabs.
Oh, a physical fight? Me.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it would be quicker to escalate to a fight with you.
You think so?
Yeah.
How come?
I think you pipe up quickly.
Yeah. I feel my blood pressure rising.
Like, some things I'm like, yo, we didn't have to go there. Because but I refrain from piping up just because like it make everybody you know, like nobody wants to get mad. Yeah, you know? Yeah. But then the problem with that is, at least with you, like, you're not gonna take nobody by surprise. Mm-hmm. But then when you wait to the last second to pipe up, then you take everybody by surprise. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. Mm-hmm. You know? But I feel like I am most likely to get into a fight with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, last one. Shout out to y'all who hung in there. Y'all the real ones. Who is most likely to be the first one to die in a zombie apocalypse?
I feel like we both die of heart failure.
Yeah. If I just saw you
with somebody that Frankenstein coming up on me, I would just ascend.
There's no way I would even live past that. First of all, I'm gonna be in my house, so they're gonna smell fresh blood.
And then they banging on it.
And also, like, there's no back door in here, so where am I going? You can like try to outrun them, but it's the things that are scared by zombies is like you can outrun them, but like they still moving slow. But like,
and then it's so many of them.
There's
like
so many.
You know what was crazy that I read that I've never thought about, but it creeped me out. There are more dead people on Earth than alive.
Duh.
Yeah, like you never think about that,
but like, but like
it's like you don't think about it.
So if there was really you would be done for.
Yeah, we'd be done for. There's so many more of them. There are us. And it's like if you gotta stack them all through the brain, like that's not, you can't even like
you literally wouldn't even make it.
Just the sheer fear, the fear of it alone would kill me. So
yeah, I wouldn't have to worry. I would pass out. It wouldn't even. I ain't gotta worry about nothing scary. I would be like, I'm such a scaredy cat that like it'll be over. Period. I ain't have to worry. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging in there, and we're moving on
to Black Excellence.
It's time for Black Excellence, where we hype you up, gas you up, and give you your props because there's room for everybody at the top. You heard that? Wait. Yo, Eastman has drained me. You heard me? And this week we are talking about Edward Hardy, also known as Petty Eddie to me. Nah, look, it's your Black Excellence, so I ain't gonna have you out here, but let me tell y'all about my friend Eddie. Nah, Eddie, I love Eddie. He knows I love him. So Eddie is a violinist and a whole bunch of other stuff from New York City. I'm gonna tell you what he's been working on right now. So the really cool thing about Eddie is that he does a lot of like he's a composer. Mm-hmm. Like that's what he really been doing. So he scored music to 8 plays with the Woodsman. That's what he's working on right now, which became a film and won an Obie Award, and was the only off-Broadway show that had a violin tell the story of how Tin Man came to be. In a couple months he's releasing 3 pieces inspired by Edgar Allan Poe. First movement, that's reminding me of Miss Phillips. When she made us memorize the Raven. Movement 1 for solo violin and movements 2 and 3 for string quartet. Recently wrote a play called Dreamcatcher, so he's waiting for stuff like that to pop off. So he's a violinist. He studied at Aaron Copland School. Hey, that's you, sis.
What else he do?
Studied at the Aaron Copland School of Music, Queens College, at SUNY and SUNY Purchase. All of which he graduated, except for Aaron Copland, the latter two graduated cum laude. I'm like, come on, Black Excellence. Right. Eddie's also a member of Sterling Strings, that dope string quartet with Fred and them. I love them. They perform a lot of dope music and stuff in New York subways. So I'll link Eddie's website and I'll link his social media. Check him out. Like, he's super dope, super cool. He does a lot of stuff with like experimenting with like instruments and junk and like. Have you met Eddie?
No, I have not met Eddie.
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
Eddie's fun. So I'll link all his social media, and then also I'll link Sterling Strings as well, because like he's just doing a lot of cool work. I'm super proud of Eddie. Like, composers always, I'll be like, how you
right? You just
I'm struggling. I'll be struggling with the simple like
right
harmonize these chords. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'd be like, for theory, they was like, well, write a melody and then write a variation. I was like, already wrote the melody. Dang.
Right, like a variation on what I struggle with. Okay, variation on theme and struggle. Right. Like, I don't know. Eddie's super dope. I'm super proud of him. Super proud of the work that he's doing. He's doing the thing, and recently engaged. So that's exciting. Y'all out here just doing stuff. Shout out to y'all. So yeah, check Eddie out. Eddie Hardy.
Right. That reminds me of when I had to do a string quartet. I had to do a minuet composition.
Why?
For a thing, and I named it Academic Assault.
What'd your TA say?
What
you say? Except agree.
You did this to me. But
you got a piece of the week?
Sure do. Can you remember?
Okay, dance on number 1. That was unnecessary.
It was on your part. So this week, let's just get this over with. I'm picking the Brahms Piano Quintet.
That was so you annoying.
It goes. Yeah. So I haven't been listening to classical music as much lately, so it's kind of hard for me to pick. But there have been a couple of things that's been still peeking through, and some of the things that I have been listening to, I've already picked for piece of the week. Mm-hmm. So you gotta, pick and choose what you going. But sunshine, rainbows, ending it on a great note.
Gleeful.
All right.
Thank you so much for listening to Classically Black Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Classically Black Podcast. If you have intermission ideas, Black excellence suggestions, you're trash. You just are. Look somewhere else. Send them into classicallyblackpodcast@gmail.com, and we will talk to y'all next week. Gang, gang on phone.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers.
All right, the mothers.
Shout out to Remy Ma.
Okay.
And all that.
All right. Gang, gang. See you next week.
People been stopped listening. Ain't no way.
Right. I feel like as soon as we say bye the first time, they're like, well, we know this is going to be. They see that we say bye the first time, and then they see that there's 45 more seconds on there. And they're like, no way.
I remember one week it took me down because I was editing and you were like, turn it off.
And I was like, I'm finna leave. And then you were like, okay, she's actually leaving.
like you close your computer. So, all right, y'all. You not gonna say bye again?
Because of you, I have to say bye again. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
What do we have to do to make you turn the thing off?
Bye.